So how? But he has to make what you make or more, right? Like you won't date down anymore.
So, I feel like every time I dated down, it just sucked the life out of me. So
how so? Is it because did you find out?
And how down did you date?
My God!
Like you became like the supporter, like paying for his bills and giving him money.
No, I wouldn't pay nobody's bills for one, but a dude has. I helped a dude out when he was drunk and didn't have a ride back. Right, this is my supposedly boyfriend. And I knew he had messed with a bitch that night before. And I'm just
left his ass where he sat.
So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to be that bitch.
So you could have left him hanging.
Could have left him hanging, but I still helped him out, right?
It sounds like you got a good heart. So, yeah.
So then he costed me a DUI.
Serious?
Yeah, it was like over 25 G's, like in total. And I'm just like, never again.
Jeez.
Never again.
Yeah, so you end up giving a ride home and got pulled over?
Yeah, no. So I gave him a ride, and then he got disrespectful. I said, get out my car. He wouldn't get out my car, and I'm just like, fuck.
So it became like a confrontation type thing?
Yeah,
like,
the whole drive. I was like,
Big ass scene, and they called the cops type thing? Or
No. So I was just like, I just got to get him home, screaming in my face. Why the fuck you being like this for? I'm like, because I know you're a fucking hoe, bro. Like, you were with some bitch while I was, like, passed out. Like, it is what it is. Like, don't, but I'm giving you a ride back home because you lost your key somehow. So, the drive home, he's, like, screaming at me, pulling at my face, yada, yada, yada. I rear-ended somebody. Oh. Just trying to get him going. Dang. Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. And you know what? I just, took it to the chin and just, like, kept it pushing. Like, I knew that I fucked up by giving him a ride. I shouldn't have done that. Even though, like, even though he did me dirty, I still helped him out. His cousin called me. He's like, hey, he lost his keys. Can you give him a ride home? I was like, fuck, fine, whatever. But... And that's just it. It just depends. Like I've had a lot of guys take me for some dumbass shit, but I'm still on top.
So your last relationship, how did that end? Why did it end?
Why did it end?
Yeah,
do you really want to know?
How? Yeah, we need to know.
Yeah, that's why we asking.
So my last relationship ended because my dude was always jealous at the fact of what I have and what he didn't have. Right.
What you
Hold on, wait. So let me tell you. So let me get in depth.
Yeah, that's what I'm
right. So let me get in depth. So
wow.
And honestly, I think he was just mad at the fact that I wasn't sinking no matter how much bullshit he put me through. And then on top of that, he had an alcohol problem. So when he had an alcohol problem, he tried to get too aggressive with me. And I'm not a weak... I mean, you see me...
Hey, look, you hold your own?
I'm not a weak bitch. You know what I mean? And, like, I've did some training in jiu-jitsu. And it's just like, once they hear that, they're like...
Y'all hear that shit, right? She'll fuck you.
They feel like... So he felt like he could take me when he was drunk. And... Like I said, I have 3 jobs. So when he got me, I was like dead ass tired. I'm like, first of all, what? And then you want to drop me. Then you want to not. Like, so I'm like, first of all, he comes to my house, piss ass drunk. And then I tell him, because he got disrespectful, get the fuck out. No, I'm not going to get out. I'm staying. And then you want to come try to snatch me up and drop me? First of all, I'm like, let me wake up. So I wake the fuck up and I fuck his ass up. And then he wants to say, call the cops. I'm not leaving. Look what you did to my face.
Look what you made me do to your face, stupid.
Exactly, right? I'm like, you're in my house. You're in my house. Like, why would you just not leave when I asked you nicely?
I shot him and said he was trying to break in.
You know what I mean? But I'm too nice. I'm like, look, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, not get nobody in trouble. Like, get out. Please just leave my house. No, that didn't want to happen. He was adamant about staying in my house. I had to call everybody. call his cousin like, yo, get his ass. Please tell him to leave. Please tell him to leave. That didn't work. So nothing worked. So then I finally had to call like security to come to my gated ass community. And he was like, look what you did. He was like bloody. I mean, I was half asleep. And you look like you came out more fucked up than me. Yeah. You attack me and then say, call the cops. Look what you did to my face. You're a bitch. Straight up on God. Like, don't ever say, oh, I'm going to protect you from nothing. No, you a bitch. Like, you should have had a vagina, bitch. You know what I mean? I should have been a lesbian. That's how I feel. Like,
I'm pretty sure he knows who you're talking about.
Yeah. So anyways, it's just like one of those things. Like, if you love somebody, you wouldn't want to keep putting somebody through some bullshit.
How long are you guys together?
It was like an on and off thing for 2 years.
Okay. How long did it go straight through before it started going on and on?
No. So it's been
Since day one?
That's what it sounded like.
What?
Since
Your emotional
day one.
support's over there laughing like, yeah, that shit was from the jump.
She knows when he would ever act up because he needed attention or he wanted to see how I'd act.
So to get your attention, he would act up.
Yeah, I will ignore the fuck out of you and keep doing about my business.
So you ever have any of your homegirls tell you like, hey, like this ain't the one, like you should cut it?
Yeah.
You just ignore them?
Yeah.
The emotional support's like, shaking her head like, I told her a gang of times.
Straight up. Now they tell me you need to cut this fool because it's like bad news. It's just causing you a bunch of shit. Dude, 25 G's, that's a lot. So that's a lot. I paid for everything up front by myself.
So did you guys live together?
No, not at all. I have my own place.
Okay.
And I think the fact that because like he lives with his mama, it's just one of those things like you can't deal with a bitch that has her own shit and you not, you know what I mean? You're not on the same wavelength. Yeah. Like I told this fool, I don't care what you've been through, I want to see you do better. And I'm here for you. And he didn't get that.
No, he should have took the opportunity. A lot of women. I mean, not to down talk you doing like that, but a lot of women have standards. Like, man, nah, like fuck that. Like, you have to be here, or I ain't even like. I need some therapy
for my shit. Because who would do that? Really? When somebody fucks up on me, I ask them straight up, like, what have your childhood trauma? I need to know this so I understand how you work. Who would do that after a motherfucker fucked up on you, right?